sorting. Sorting tests are great. It's a basic skill. It's a problem-solving skill. All of these skills are problem-solving skills. Even the simple put-in task, simple problem-solving skill that uses fine motor skills also. But a basic sorting task could be something like, I'm just looking around to see what I have in my materials. I was having to go through my house just grabbing things. But these are, well, let's use these. These are better. I had a Connect 4 game. Okay, so if you have a Connect 4 game, they come with these great pieces that I am dropping everywhere. They're big and chunky. They're not a choking hazard. There's something easily that you could grab and use for this. And what you might do for a sorting task, depending on what materials you have, for me, I just have some paper and a box and some markers. And I found these chips. They're in two colors. They're in red and they're in yellow. So I'm going to get a red and yellow marker out. And again, I'm kind of working backwards so that you will see it left to right in your side. So I might draw in a yellow square like this, and maybe a red square like this. And I may just have my child simply lay the pieces where they go. Now, if you're doing it like this, it's okay. It's not attached. They're just kind of laying them on there. That's okay. But this would be more for a task that is done with a person, not an independent task. Because if you walk away and your child's doing this, the pieces will probably end up everywhere. So if you want to make it a little bit more stable to where this can easily become an independent task, you could easily, again, take your scissors or whatever and cut a slit. Now, if you'll notice, these are almost like wings, but they're thicker, and they will go nicely into a little slot, which is another good little grasp that our students learn to use because it helps with functional skills such as buttons and things like that. So all I'm doing is I'm cutting little slits into the two colors. You may have to press through a little bit. This is how I like to kind of make mine, so I don't make them too big. I cut a slit and then let the material kind of chisel out the size I need. I've got the bottom closed, so all the pieces fall straight in the bottom and not in the floor. Again, I would attach this to my box so that it wouldn't slide, but it could hold my materials, and your child could just easily sort. Again, you may have to model how to do this. But anyways, I thought that was a very good, easy learning task. Another task that might be a little bit easy or challenging, either one, is something like this. This is a coffee creamer can. I've left the lid on. You can take that little flap off or leave it on, either way. It could be a choking hazard maybe, so you might want to just go snap it off, safety first. But then I have some pencils. These are mechanical pencils. And again, I'm going to want them stabilized. I could have, let's see, it'll be this way for you. I could tape this in, glue it in, and then put my pencils on the side. This is a simple put-in task, but it's a different grasp. A somewhat different grasp. It takes a little bit more control and a little bit more control to get it through the slot. And the child would just simply put in like this until they're all gone. Again, your task should show your materials lined up so it's easy to visually see what am I supposed to do and how do I know when I'm finished. How do I know when I'm finished, guys? Everything's gone. It's out of sight and your child's completed the task. These again are just simple tasks, and you can levelize these or do that word that we use in teaching, differentiate, for your child as much as you need. Another simple task, another different grasp. I found this is something Marty made at Space Camp, and she is winding me out. Marty, can't you edit this to make it a little more concise?
Sure, Mom.
Okay, because I'm sure we'll have to knock down some things. But anyways, this is something she made at Space Camp. It's a little rocket, but a lot of times I use paper towel holders. They're really good for stacking rings. And I don't have any rings here. You might have some those pool rings, or I don't know, some just stacking rings that you've had at the house for a while. But another simple task would be stabilize your materials on your box, put your rings over here, and have the child stack. If you really want to get fancy and you want to do kind of a color matching stack, you could take markers if your rings are different colors, and you could do your colored rings. Like if I had a red, blue, and yellow, I could do red, blue, yellow, and have the child stack them in that particular order. And I think the last task I'm going to share with you would be measuring cups, stacking cups. This is an easy little skill for a lot of kids, but it's hard for another sector of my kids. And it's a problem-solving skill, but it's one that is very important. It teaches those problem-solving skills that are necessary for a lot harder skills. And it's just a simple putting in order, very simple. And you know, with measuring cups, if it's not in order, just like nesting cups, they will not stack. And I think that's about it right now. If you are looking for some other ideas on some activities and some structured tasks, Pinterest has tons of them. You can go on there and search for structured learning tasks. These are all what we would call task boxes, but you can actually do these tasks with nothing but paper and organizing your paper material certain ways. I will be getting in touch with each of you to let you know which ones that would probably be more geared towards your student. If you have any questions, you can definitely text me and ask me, or call. I will be available all week, 8 to 3. If you need me, I'm here. I hope this has been helpful. I know it was kind of hurried, and there's a lot I want to say about structured tasks and why we do them and the meaning of them and how they're so important, but I know you just want the meat of the stuff. So if you have any more questions about them, and like I said, call me, text me. I'm here for you 8 to 3, Monday through Fridays. Have a great day.